Hey y'all. I would just like to talk about this old wise tale that I'm sure y'all have heard, and it's a pretty common one. But does knuckle cracking really cause arthritis? And really excessive knuckle cracking. Everybody knows it. I'm sure you got your finger, you pop them. Yeah, you try it yourself. Everybody does it. Um, I've done it many years. Um, but many people fear it will cause early arthritis. Well, that's a good assumption. You're messing with your joints a lot. But let's clarify this. What is arthritis? Well, simply put, arthritis is a condition that causes inflammation and pains in your joint, which people think because you pop them a lot. Um, but not all arthritis is the same. Um, the two main types that we typically see is osteoarthritis, um, which is caused by wear and tear, which is the more common one that you would see because doing this all day, it would cause, you would think, or many people who don't know much about it would think. And then you have rheumatoid arthritis, which is an autoimmune condition that attacks its own joints. But in the case of just simply cracking your knuckles, we won't have to worry about that. But you have joints. We'll get more down to it. You have joints in the fingers called synovial joints, and they contain a small amount of fluid, that helps your finger, bend and straighten and like a fist, all that stuff. Um, but they have a small amount of fluid called synovial fluid, which acts as a lubricant and helps provide nutrients to the cartilage. Which again, healthy cartilage, you can move your finger; it's all fine. This fluid contains dissolved gases like oxygen, nitrogen, and carbon dioxide. Stuff that occurs in your body when you stretch or pull or pop it. By bending or extending your fingers, you are increasing the space between the bones, which decreases pressure within the joint. Um, this change in pressure leads to formation of gas bubbles, which is called cavitation. When the pressure inside the joint drops low enough, these bubbles burst, which creates the popping noise that we hear. After this occurs, it takes a while for the gases to dissolve back into the fluid, which is why you can't immediately crack the same knuckle again. So that's a little helping to understand arthritis and breaking down the wise tale that doing this enough can cause an early osteoarthritis, which isn't true. Um, and typically we'll see older generations believing that this causes harm, but that was at a time where you wouldn't think. I mean, you would just think that doing something enough can be bad, such as popping your knuckles, and that's why they believe early arthritis is an onset. Um, um, and I have like three studies that talk about it, which is the Sweezy and Sweezy study, the Castellanos and Axelrod, and a study by a man named Donald Unger. And all three of these will look at the connection between popping your knuckles and then start looking more into your finger and seeing if arthritis is caused by it. In the Castellanos and Axelrod study, they found no connection between knuckle cracking and arthritis. In that study, the researchers looked at indicators of joint health and did not find any degeneration or inflammation in a sample of people who crack their knuckles often. In the Sweezy and Sweezy study, researchers again looked at knuckle crackers and found no correlation between the habit and an increased arthritis. They found no long-term damage to the joint, although they did observe a few who had temporary swelling and some reduced grip strength immediately after, which is to be expected. I mean, doing this for years, not saying that there couldn't be something cause to come from it, but nothing too serious, obviously. And then Donald Unger was a man who wanted to test this on himself. So he did this for 60 years. It's a long study. He only cracked the fingers on one hand, left the other hand alone. And after decades of doing this, 60 years, he observed no difference in the levels of arthritis between the two hands, which helps to further support the hypothesis that cracking your knuckles does not lead to arthritis. Again, the only temporary thing was some swelling and maybe some reduced grip strength, but that goes away. I think, and I mean, that's pretty much my case with these 3 studies and giving you guys an overview. I think it helps to kind of help me communicate to you guys that it's essential to debunk these health myths, because I know this is one that I've heard from my grandparents, to not crack your knuckles, but I believe it's important for me to tell you guys, and that way you know, that way we can maybe break the cycle from generation to generation, because really just telling somebody that they can have arthritis by just simply cracking their finger will cause some unnecessary fear and stress, which nobody needs. Again, some people do it on anxiety or stress, but I mean, that's okay. I hope that the one takeaway you guys get from this is just that it's okay to crack your knuckles. It's not going to hurt. Those 3 studies, I think, pretty clearly describe that. It's not going to hurt you, but I just think that you need to maybe break this old wives' tale that I think it's gone on long enough. I think it's time for it to be done. So I hope that helps. Thank you, guys.